wabarakatuh. To my lecturer, Madam Ani Asma binti Asli. My name is Nur Anastasia binti Adizal from KBA 1195B. This video created for individual assignment purpose about 3 minutes of bankruptcy. Firstly, I'm going to do introductions of bankruptcy. The bankruptcy is a legal recognition of an individual debtor inability to meet or to pay the debt when it's become due, and also as legal proceeding involving a person or company that is unable to make repayment of their outstanding debt, which were governed by the Bankruptcy Act 1967. Next, the introduction of COVID-19. COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a virus which is corona and newly discovered around the end of 2019. When the virus spread rapidly, the whole world have to carry out a movement control order, which is MCO, to reduce the spread of COVID-19. Because of that, many affected in various ways, including changing people's daily lifestyle. Then, let's look about the implications of COVID-19 or bankruptcy. COVID-19 pandemic also affect individuals and business in terms of bankruptcy. When world implements MCO, businesses are affected and result in losses, so they cannot last long and eventually cause them to go bankrupt or file bankruptcy claim to avoid them bear more losses. While for individuals, it affects them by lose job and source of income. This situation allows them to go bankrupt because when there is not source of income, they cannot pay the debt to the bank and eventually declare bankrupt under the court. For example of individual and also business that went bankrupt due to being affected by COVID-19 pandemic. Bubble tea shops such as Wall Tea, the Black Boss and other due to power outage from supplier and other various causes. The hotel company that have been operating for more than 40 decades also have to close their operation after being affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, which is Holiday Inn Resort Penang. The crisis was having extraordinary effect and continue the business was not the right choice for them to implement. Then, they closed their service starting 30 June 2020 as they cannot bear more losses. The hotel company that used to be landmark in the city of Malacca, Ramada Hotel, which have also been operating for 40 decades, also decided to close the company forever on the same day because they could no longer continue their operations due to the impact of COVID-19 transmissions. Next, the implication of COVID-19 to banking operations. The area that commonly will affected on banking operation is profitability and credit management or cost of risk. Therefore, the low interest rate scenario along with the significant impact of the COVID-19 is reducing the core banking profitability in matured market. The second affected on banking operation is operational resilience and business continuity of management. The provisions of technological innovation can play an important role in guaranteeing the business continuity of the bank, which is the activations and enhancement of robotic solution or artificial intelligence, for example, advanced bot that support the processes of adoptions of the technology display on the channel direct, and mobility, which means platform for the management or the promoter and system authorizations. The third is the bank needed to add to the balance sheet challenges such as monitoring deposit fluctuations more seriously, trying to find opportunity to refinance existing debt, making startup with new fund with attractive prices, and reviewing plans actions. Hence, the banking sector must change its business model to suit the foundation of the new norms and social change such as channel selection, product and financial needs. To conclude, it is clear here that the implication of COVID-19 pandemic affect bankruptcy. It have many direct effects in terms of bad effect and good effect through bankruptcy on the individual as well and as business, and can affect the lifestyle and financial situation in the long term of the person or the organizations. However, it is only a general effect and they are also the most important and common disadvantage and advantage that can be seen as a result of bankruptcy to those who are bankrupt.